Hi guys and girls, today we're dividing into a given ratio. So let's get started. Okay, having a look at question 2, you're dividing 60 into the ratio of 2 to 4. Okay, now I just want to show you a little bit about what that means. I've got 60 things, okay, and we'll just make that dot a thing. So I've got 60 of them. And I've got to share them out in a ratio of 2 for every 4. Okay, so 2 for every 4, which means 4 for every 8, which means 6 for every 12, which means 8 for every 16. Okay, now we could keep on doing this, and I will, but the problem is that drawing out a ratio every time is hideous. So I'll pause the video, I'll finish drawing it up, and we'll go through an easier way. And we're back. Okay, so you can see I got a little bit sort of tired with drawing dots. They got a little bit dotty at the end, but as you can see, we've got 60 dots. So that's pretty much in a ratio of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 40. Okay, so it ended up being 20 dots on one side to 40 dots on the other side, 60 shared in a ratio 20 to 40. Okay, now there's an easier way to do this, and we'll work with all of them. Okay, all you do is firstly you add the 2 and the 4, and you end up with 6. So your first step is just to add the parts. That gives you the total number of parts in the ratio, the 2 and the 4, that you're dividing amongst. Then what you do is you take your 60 and divide it by the parts. Okay, so the number 60 divided by the total parts, which is 6, equals 10. And that tells you how many rows you're going down, essentially, if you were to sort of organise it like this picture here. So 10 pretty much groups of the ratio. Okay, we found it out how many groups of that ratio we need. Okay, so number divided by total parts. Okay, and that gives you how many groups of that ratio you need. Okay, then we've got to times our answer. So our 10, this magic number here, by both parts. So 2 times 10 equals 20. That's 20 dots. To 4 times 10 equals 40. That's the 40 dots. Okay, so we just write it out in our ratio of 20 dot dot 40. Okay, so just to summarize, add the parts, divide the number you're dividing the ratio by the total number of parts to get how many groups of the ratio you need, then just times by that number, and you'll get the new ratio. Okay, hopefully that was helpful. Bye guys and girls.